are not free until you are debt free. My topic today is debt eradication principles made simple. The last time I taught this topic set was somewhere back in 2012, while me and my wife were getting out of debt, a debt that should have taken us until 2020 to pay off. It's now 2017, and from 2012 we were debt free. I'm going to start with a story. It's a story about a retail merchant called Mr. B and a deceitful wholesaler. And it goes like this. A wholesaler from a large metropolitan city used a deceitful strategy that encouraged small retailers to order wholesale items on credit. He would send stuff they never asked for. He knew that they would never be able to pay off the astronomical debt that they would incur. His aim was to ensure that they remained indebted to his company. Turn to somebody and say a slave. His intention was to take their companies after they fail to pay. In fact, he would send stuff they never asked for. Mr. B, one of the retailers, found out and decided to take action by withholding his first 2 payments in protest to the wicked scheme. The wholesaler, after sending 2 letters to Mr. B concerning his non-payment of his bill, then decided that he would write the postmaster of the small town. The wholesaler sent a letter, and he asked the postmaster to find him an honest lawyer who would be responsible for collecting this money from Mr. B. He got this reply. And I read, "Dear sir, I am the postmaster of this village and received your letter. I am also the banker you sent the draft to draw on the merchant's account. I sent that back with a note stating that the merchant had refused to pay. I am also an honest lawyer, and ordinarily I would be pleased to accept your case. However, I now represent Mr. B, the gentleman you sold those unrequested goods to. We receive your demand to pay, but refuse to honor it. Please accept your substandard unrequested goods on the next train. If I were not, for the time, substituting for the pastor of our local church, I would further creatively express my disgust regarding your unrequested goods and your claim in a language a little less acceptable to our local church members. Thanks again, but we refuse to spend tomorrow's money today." Signed, attorney, banker, postmaster, and retail merchant, Mr. B.
Meditate on these things.
But don't begin until you count the cost, for who would begin construction of a building without first calculating the cost to see if there's enough money to finish it? Luke 14, verse 28, NLT. the poor, and the borrower is the slave of the lender. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 7, English Standard Version.
Give your complete attention to these matters. Throw yourself into your task so that everyone will see your progress. Keep a close watch on how you live and on your teaching. Stay true to what is right for the sake of your own salvation and the salvation of those who hear you. 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 15 to 16, NLT.
Meditate on these things.